Hi guys, I thought I would make a short video to show you some of the different types of rope that you might come across when you are buying tack. There's advantages and disadvantages to each, and I'm going to tell you why I choose the rope that I choose to make all of the Horse Education Company products. So what I'm going to start with is this several ply poly rope, which you'll see most often in things like reins like this. I'm not a fan of this kind of rope, and I'll tell you why. For one thing, these are breakaway. You'll find these at your local tack store. The leather naturally is breakaway material, but the way that these are made once you disassemble them is they're only heat sealed on the end. I don't know if you can see that, and then they're just punched through, and then I'm just not a fan of these. I don't think that it's a safe thing. This kind of rope, it's very popular for lead ropes. It's very popular for reins. It will also catch and fray really easily, and you don't want that. You don't want your safety or your horse's safety being subject to that kind of abrasion. So not a fan of these cheap, really slick surfaced ropes. They'll burn your hands if a horse pulls back as well. So not a fan. If you have reins like these, as far as I'm concerned, throw them out. They're kind of a danger. The next thing you might see is something that looks like a yachting braid rope. Now, yachting braid is used obviously in the boating industry because it has certain properties. It's strong, it resists abrasion, it can have water flow in and out of it. It has some shock value as far as if you put weight on it fast, like a horse pulling back, that it can withstand some shock. However, all things are not created equal when it comes to ropes that look like they are yachting braid, but really aren't. This cover, it doesn't feel very soft, so it doesn't feel very nice in your hand. The rope kind of kinks a little bit. Not too bad, but when you go to open up the rope, what you're going to find is all of this filler, and it's composed of a little bit of fiber, which this is actually strong, and then all of these other things that are basically just the stuffing. This stuff is almost like mask material, right? Like a paper. This is just filler. This isn't going to have any strength for the rope if your horse sets back on it. Let me show you in comparison the rope that we use that is a UV coated yachting braid rope, and when you pull the core out, there's no filler, so the entire rope is made of the material. It's all spliced back together. The UV coating also makes sure that it's going to retain this color fastness. If it does snag, the cover is tight enough that it's much harder to snag this than say the thin diameter, this rope that I showed you a little while ago. So this is going to be much harder to snag. If it does snag, you can actually just seal any snag with just a lighter, and that will melt it back in, and the rope will be good as new. Water can pass in and out of this as well as dirt. The UV coating will protect it from some of that. But what you'll find then is that this is a very durable, abrasion resistant rope over a long period of time that can take some shocks and can hold its own weight. So when you're shopping for ropes, bear in mind what's inside that you can't see. What's inside of our HEC products and rope is this with a UV outer, coated outer that's going to protect the fiber itself. And what is in a lot of the ropes at your farm store is a lot more like this, or something that's gonna do that. So when you're shopping, just be informed of what the longevity of the rope is in the item that you're buying for your tack room. Thanks so much. Hope this was helpful. Bye.